Okay. Right, hang on. Just got to press go live on Instagram. And where does that put us now? Microphone's working straight off the bat. Okay. And yeah, looks like we're good. Hey. All right, but I didn't turn my TV on for the chat, so give me un momento, por favor. Right, got the IG on my phone so I can follow the chat. Let's get the other one up on the one thing I didn't set up first. Everything else was going well. I was on time for once. But always forget one thing. So let's just get this going. Volume's down. Right, sounds good. Looks good. Cool, man. We're on. So, how is everyone doing? Hey, you know what? Hello, currently working on my version of Super Unicorn Princess. Oh man, can't wait to see it. Awesome. There's been some really good, really awesome Super Unicorn Princess art coming out since I started the Draw This in Your Own Style. So very happy to see that stuff. Once I close it off, I think I'm going to take all of them and make a reel just to showcase it, and so it lives forever on my my feed. So super cool, man, and I appreciate everyone who has participated so far in drawing Super Unicorn Princess. There's been a whole lot of different styles, and it's just so cool to see everyone's interpretation. So I'm very very grateful, very happy, and all of that jazz. So yeah, cool. Okay, we probably should draw. AmboToon says, "G'day there, Mike. Hello. How you going? Hope everyone's day or night, probably night for most of you, I guess, is going well. It is, is that the right, what are we at? 10:03. 10:03 in the morning, Thursday morning in New Zealand. Time to draw some stuff, I guess. So yeah. If you, well, because I'm multi-streaming on YouTube and Twitch and Instagram. So some people watching might not follow me on Instagram. It is down. Well, if you're on Instagram, it's up there. If you're on Twitch, it's down there. At Mike Hardigan is the Instagram. If you do follow me, then I put up a story this morning saying that I'm going to open some limited commission spots. Not for nothing. It's to fund something. So yeah. And what it's going to fund, if all goes to plan, is this. Which, if it, I'm just seeing because of the lag on all the things I'm watching. This is the prototype, hopefully, or the design for a Super Unicorn Princess plushie. So this is all the commissions. Anyone who does commission, this is what it'll be going towards, as well as a couple of other projects that I'm working on. So yeah, so I'll put up some more details of it later after the stream. But if you are interested in commissions, there'll be digital art commissions, so you'll get sent the high-res version, and there is a possibility for a small extra charge for me to make a print and physically send it to you as well. So, but that's up to you. So anyway, more info to come. Ambo Tunes. Oh, you're in Australia. Cool. 8:03. So 2-hour time difference. Hey, I'm going to Australia in a couple of weeks. Gold Coast though, because tourist. And then next year, there is a very early tentative plan for me to go to, I want to say Melbourne. Pretty sure it's Melbourne. Yeah. For Supernova Comic Con. Just as a visitor, just to go check it out. Because I want to sort of see how it is. So I'm thinking of doing that, which I think is in like March or April next year for the Melbourne one. But yeah, Gold Coast on September 1st, so that'll be fun. Yeah, hopefully when I get there, I'll see my book in stores because it should be out by then as well. Oh, it will be out by then. So let's see. Anyway, Nerd World or Nerdy World, welcome to the chat. And to anyone else watching, hello. Jump in and say hi, don't be shy, but if you prefer to lurk, also good. So let's get started. All right, where's my pen? Where it should be. So anyway, that is the my sketches for the plush. I'm trying to be specific. Yeah, so when I did Squish and Squash the comic with Niall O'Rourke, I had whipped up, just for fun, some designs like this for the characters Squish and Squash, the cat and the elephant. And Niall took those and actually went and got plushes made. Big ones, 80 centimeter ones. And they actually, from the photos I've seen, they look really cool. So so I'm going to use the same place he used, but I'm going to probably just go with the 40 centimeter one because, gosh, 80 seems big. Anyway, so we'll see how that goes. So yeah, we are now, what is the date today? The 7th. Oh, it's the 7th. So that means tonight, my time, will be the 7th daytime in the UK, which means we'll officially be 1 week away from this bad boy dropping in shelves, which is my debut graphic novel, Super Unicorn Princess. So if you're in the UK, Australia, New Zealand, there might be some other places as well, then look out for that in store or online. You can pre-order now from such places as Amazon and Waterstones, and the Nile, if you're in Australia, and cool stuff like that. And then in November, my next book comes out, which I drew. Franco wrote it, and that's Chase Speddington and The Last Dragon's Breath, coming out from Paper Cuts in the US. So that will be that'll be out in November. So yeah, look out for that one as well, and you can pre-order that now as well. And in the meantime, I've been hard at work on scripting. This is how I script, and sort of scripting and roughing out the pages, penciling you would normally call it, but you know. For Super Unicorn Princess Book 2. I am using Procreate, because that was asked in the Instagram chat. I have a USB-C cable going from my iPad to my laptop over here, and I'm using an app on my laptop called A Power Mirror. I paid for the paid version because it wasn't actually that expensive, and it gives you unlimited streaming time. And then it just mirrors over there, and I add it into OBS. Bob's your uncle. So yeah, cool stuff. All right. Right, so today, with the excitement of tonight's Fortnite update, where they're introducing the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers into the game, which Dove Designs, who's not on the stream at the moment, but he and I actually discussed how cool it would be if Power Rangers came into Fortnite on an earlier stream, and lo and behold, they are now coming in tonight. So that reminded me I had a character of that persuasion that I hadn't drawn for a while, so I sort of did a bit of a redesign last night. This is the guy here. He was originally called Sentai 7. He'd have some wings that could pop up made out of energy, and a blade of some sort on his wrist that was also made of energy. Like a lightsaber, I guess. Then I sort of co-opted that character into a character that appears in book 1, a Super Unicorn Princess, whose name is Tech 7. So I've changed this guy now to number 5, which in Japanese is Go. So we're going with Super Sentai Go is the title. Although I think Super Sentai is the name of an actual thing, so I'll have to drop the super probably and come up with another word. But I liked the alliteration. So anyway, this is what I'm going to draw today. So I roughed this out last night. And I've talked long enough, so I guess it's time to get on with the good stuff. So feel free to chat away and I'll keep up the best I can, because I do I'm often quite bad at keeping up with or just chatting to myself. But I will try my best to do so. I'll come up with a logo at some point for him, but the idea would be, because Sentai means squadron or squad or team or whatever, that here's the last one. Something big happened, some epic kaiju battle or something, and he was the last one left. So now he strikes out on his own. Is Sentai Go, which is Sentai 5, because he was number 5. So I have a loose idea for what I want to do with this. But again, so many ideas, so little time. Yeah, it took me a little while to get the Procreate streaming thing. I think that was just, um, human, or me being unsavvy with the tech. Because once I got it working, it was actually quite easy. But I used to, I think I just had the wrong type of cable originally. Didn't have the fast enough data transfer or whatever. I don't know how stuff works, man. But once I get it all set up, it's been quite handy. And as I said, the APower Mirror, great app, works really well. But yeah, definitely pay for the paid version. Otherwise, it only gives you 10 minutes at a time, and then kicks your connection. And it's a perpetual license, like a lifetime one, and it doesn't cost that much. So in other news that I found out today, thanks to my pal Dove Designs, there is a new app coming, or it is out already, I think, called HiPaint. I think it's called HI Paint, which is basically, or trying to be, it's probably not quite there yet, and I haven't used it yet, but it's essentially Procreate for Android. In a nutshell. So anyone who's not using iPad and has a different type of tablet, an Android tablet, that wishes they could get Procreate but can't, that might be an option. Again, I haven't tried it out, but from what I've seen, it's looking good so far. The app that I use to mirror is called A, like the letter A, Power Mirror, all one word. I haven't got the website up in front of me at the moment, but if you just Google A Power Mirror, and it's worked really well for me. There are other ones, but this one didn't cost too much, and it was as I say, it's worked really well. Yeah, so if you haven't already, go check out my stories, or if you go into my profile page, check out the highlights under it's the one with Super Unicorn Princess. Is the picture. Hey, Dove Designs is on. You've heard of HiPaint? Yeah, I know. Hey, I did give you credit. I didn't just make it like I found it. What was I saying? Go into my profile on Instagram at Mike Hartigan, and in my highlights under DSUPIYS, I think it was. I don't know why I made that so complicated. Check out everybody's interpretations of Super Unicorn Princess. There's some cool stuff there. Okay. Do I find myself mostly doing digital? Like 100%. 100%. In saying that, I want to get back into doing some traditional stuff, especially when it comes to like commissions and things like that. And so I've got some brush pens in my Amazon basket, cart, whatever you want to call it, ready to buy. I'm wondering if I pull the trigger and buy them when I get to Australia, get them delivered to the hotel to save on the international shipping. Or, just find them in a store when I'm there. And then I want to delve back in. I've got a whole lot of markers and a whole lot of coloring pencils, and I'm planning to eventually look at getting some Posca pens. Just gotta wait for a sale. So yeah, Yep, I have a DTIYS Draw This in Your Style challenge at the moment of Super Unicorn Princess, because we are now really just 1 week away from the release of the book. So time to start hyping stuff. I've been hyping stuff for a while. But yeah, it's exciting, man. I got sent a whole lot of reviews from kids, year 3 kids in the UK at primary school, who have been able to read the book already, and they seem to like it, which is what it's all about. And a couple of nice reviews from some other Kidlit reviews, or just book reviews. Let's try something else I didn't like that. I've got a bot in the Twitch already. Gosh. Haley's watching the live video. What's up, cuz? Probably gone already. Maybe those two looking the same way. I don't know. You wish you could get SUP. I know. This is the suckiest thing, man. Like, I promote this book, you know. But most of my followers on social media are from North America. I talked about this last time. And it's not coming out in North America until next year. Which means I'll get to promote it all over again. And it'll probably be around the same time I'm promoting book 2. In here. Just, what was that noise that just sprinkled? Oh, a new subscriber on YouTube. I'm not. I'm in the walls. Hey, thanks for the subscribe on YouTube. Hey, look at that. We're at 241 subscribers on YouTube. We're getting very close to that 250 goal I made for myself. Only 9 away. And over on Twitch, we're sitting at 96. I think that says. Does it say 96? It'd say 96. So I'm 4 away from hitting 100 on Twitch. So thank you everybody who is subscribing, who is, you know, following and stuff like that. As well as on Instagram as well. Let's go with that. I think that's right. So yeah, how is everyone going, man? Like, how's your weeks going? We're halfway through. I'm a little bit past that because I'm in New Zealand. As I'm sure Ambo tunes as well because you're in Australia. We're all sitting on Thursdays. Marty McFlying it. It's got to be a more up-to-date reference than that. But Back to the Future is evergreen, right? Everything defaults to 7. Except I changed that in Super Unicorn Princess and the news channel is 5. Because it's live on 5. Live at 5? I don't know. It's been a while since I wrote the book. You're trying to illustrate a children's book? Dove Designs on Twitch. This is the first time. Is that the first time hearing about it? I feel like it is. Something like that. Let's make this one. Competing news outlets. See. Never have too many eyes. I've got to figure out what color I want his blade to be. I don't want it to look like fire. Yellow was what I was thinking. He was originally going to be red until I realized he'd look like the Red Power Ranger too much. So I think I'm going to go with purple. So a yellow blade could work. Green blade might work. Start there. Gosh, I cannot get that. Quite right. That's better. I think that's better. Alright, we'll start with green, we'll see how it goes. Probably change it later on. Gosh, I've mentioned it once before on one of the first streams I joined. Oh man, see, what a bad memory I have. What a bad internet friend I am. No, I'd say friend. We've played Fortnite together. I don't want to have that water tower up on that one because it's too close to where that other guy's teeth are. I might be right because it's going to color it anyway. Gotta try and make sure I don't miss the YouTube chat and make sure this is big enough on Instagram, because if you're only looking at it like that, it's not very fun. Also, just to keep on the shilling my wares train, if you want to see behind the scenes Super Unicorn Princess stuff, sneak peeks of what I'm doing in book 2, and stuff like that, then you can subscribe on my Instagram. Currently, it's 99 cents US a month, but there are a few slots left where you can get that for 50% off, and it stays the 50% off price for the length of your subscription. So it only costs you 50 cents US, which is about $1 of my money. So I've posted up a sneak peek at some upcoming pages for the next book. I've also posted up early access looks at the foreign language covers for book 1. Those will all go onto my normal feed soon as well. But those ones are early access for subscribers. And I'm open to suggestions of what else you would want to see as a subscriber. Now we've got to figure out what we're going to put on that billboard. And also this one. Might have muddied it up a little bit. Alright, Marvel Nova Collector. Do you accept Marvel AP commissions? I do have a few Marvel AP cards lying around. Oh, actually, I found them the other day. What have I got? Right, this is what I've got. Man, I haven't done trading cards for a long time. I've got 2 from the original Clerk series from Upper Deck. I've got Rick and Morty. I have got some Perna Studios ones, Classic Mythology. I've got some Ultraman. I've got Spider-Man Far From Home, Marvel Allure. I've got my Totally Radical 80s blanks. A lot of those. Let's see what. Some more Ultraman. Gosh, it's been so long. It's been so long. Halloween from Puna Studios. I've got some Animal Instincts from Dino Damage Studios. Another Spider-Man there. Oh, what was that? It's just one of my personal sketch cards. Thought I had some more Marvel ones. So theoretically, yes, but man, I haven't done APs for a long time. And I'd be skirting the rules by not getting them approved because, man, it's been so long that people aren't even there anymore. You know, one of my favorite sketch cards I did, one of my favorite APs I did, was for Puna Studios, and it was this fella. I really like how that came out. It was for a Halloween set way back in 2015, 10 years ago. Wow, I drew that 10 years ago. That is held up. Good markers. So yeah, I guess theoretically the answer is yes, because I have some. I thought I had more Marvel ones. But those were the rare ones that did sell when I had APs available. Okay, that was good timing. If I could figure out how to set up a camera like other artists do that looks straight down, I could potentially do traditional art on my stream, but man, I don't know how people do that. So in viewing news, I started watching Untamed on Netflix with Eric Bana and New Zealand's own Sam Neill of Jurassic Park fame, amongst other things. Like he's not famous enough for people to know who he is. I'm 2 episodes in. I watched episode 2 this morning. I'm digging it, man. It's cool. Set in Yosemite National Park. And I think it's from the producers of The Pit, or one of them. Which, as anyone who watches my streams regularly knows, is one of my favorite shows of 2025. Favorite new shows. Oh, hang on. Hey, if we get a Fortnite dub together, we're definitely friends. Yes, sir. That is correct. By the way, I got 2 Blitz wins, victory royales, whatever you want to call it, in squads yesterday. So that emote where it's got the cushion and the counter with the crowns doesn't say 0 anymore. It says 2. Then I won a few more, but in between I lost my crowns, so that's a bit annoying. I want to know more about this children's book you're illustrating. I always like to know what people are working on, because I'm nosy. You watched Untamed? Yeah, I'm only 2 episodes in. So far, so good. I do like Eric Bana. Sam Neill's always good. We'll see where it goes. The I can't really say. I don't want to spoil it, but the reveal of a certain plot point regarding Eric Bana's character in episode 1 was, man, if you didn't see that coming a mile off, then you don't watch enough TV, I guess. It was very clear that that was going to be the case. Anyway. I think I need to keep these away. So when I go to Australia in a couple of weeks, my man, those theme parks are expensive, and I've got to take 5 of us. But anyway, I'm going to take one day, like as a, well, not a shopping day, but you know, like go and check out. I'm going to go to Pacific Fair Mall in Broadbeach, mainly because I want to go to Target because we don't have Target over here, and because my son wants WWE action figures. Target has a pretty decent range by the look of it. So my hope is that I'll be able to hit up a bookstore and see my book in there, because that would be so cool. Because I believe it's supposed to be out, I think I read somewhere it was the 12th in Australia. But even if we go by the UK date of the 14th, that's before I get there. So I'm hoping I'll be able to see it in the real world, or more importantly, my kids will see it in the real world when we're on holiday. That'd be pretty cool. So hopefully the Australian publisher or branch of the publisher is sorting all that out. And what else have I been doing? In the promo section, Sickhat, thank you. What was I saying? In the promo section, so I did that soundbite for the radio station in the UK as Super Unicorn Princess. Then I did another video for the website readingzone.com or .co.uk.com. So I've done a video for them. It's like a 4-minute video of me introducing the book, and I even read a bit out of it, so that's embarrassing. And I think there's a written interview that I filled in for that website as well. So those will come out after the publication date, I believe. And now I've been asked to make a draw-along video for the Cartoon Museum of London. So I've got to figure that out as well. Because, yeah, I draw digitally. Most kids will probably be drawing along in, pencil and paper or whatever. So I'll figure that out. Yeah, it's exciting and busy, and in the meantime I'm still trying to actually get book 2 moving along. I'm now How many pages am I? Almost 16 pages into the second story of book 2. Each story usually runs about 60. This one might be a little bit shorter, the story I'm working on now, because I am conscious that I want to add in some stuff, some supplemental stuff this time, which I didn't do in book 1. Maybe a how to draw, or a gosh, I don't know, something fun. Oh, hey, how's it going, man? I don't want to mispronounce your name, but yes, Kaiju Battle is happening. I was, as I said at the start of the stream, with the news that tonight's update of Fortnite is bringing us the Power Rangers, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, not any of those whack spin-offs, the real Power Rangers. I decided to revisit an old character that I haven't drawn for a while, just like last stream. And this is what I'm doing. So yeah, it was originally Sentai 7, but then I thought I wasn't going to use the character for anything, so I sort of co-opted it. Is that even the right word? I think it is. Anyway, author. So I sort of stole bits of that character for a character that's in Super Unicorn Princess Book 1, and probably will pop up in Book 2 and definitely in Book 3, called Tech 7. So I've changed this guy now to 5, and which is in Japanese is Go. So it also looks like, Super Sentai Go, but it's Super Sentai 5. But I don't think I can call it Super Sentai because as I said before, I'm pretty sure Super Sentai is actually a thing in Japan. So I need another word because I like the alliteration of the Super Sentai part. So I'm going to have to change it to something. Could be Solo Sentai, because Sentai, well, again, I'm rehashing what I said earlier in the stream, but Sentai meaning squad or team or whatever. And he was number 5 in the team. They faced a big kaiju battle, as the Sentai do, and they all died except for him, or maybe they didn't die. Don't know. But he's the only one left anyway. He's number 5. Hence, he's still using the word Sentai and Go because he's number 5. So yes, I have a Bare Bones story. So now here's the thing though, like my I don't know, I guess I'm allowed to talk about whatever I want. So part of my deal for Super Unicorn Princess is that my publisher has first right of refusal on certain projects that I might want to pitch. So this one wouldn't fit within that. We made it quite specific. I have a very good agent. We made it quite specific. So this one probably wouldn't fit into it, so I could pitch it elsewhere, and I think it'd be a better fit possibly elsewhere, because it probably reads a bit older than my current books. But who's to say? This will be down the road, because once again I'm busy with Super Unicorn Princess. Chase Speedington's coming out in November. And yeah, I've made some progress on my first chapter book that I want to pitch. So hopefully my agent is on board with what I've got so far. And we can make that happen. I did let one of my friends have a read, and he is... I've talked about my carefully curated circle of yes men, but while he would fall in that circle, he is not really a yes man per se. He'll tell you. I mean, he liked it, which was positive. He said he would... it's a book he would buy. And add to his reading pile, which is saying something. He has a massive reading pile, and to add anything to it, I don't know. Train of thought just left the station. You know what I mean. You won't be adding lightly because the pile's already getting big, is what I mean. So anyway, that was positive feedback. So I'm more confident to pitch it. Alright, so I'm behind on the chat, so let's have a look. Nice job on the Fortnite wins. We definitely need to squad up again once the new season drops. Absolutely. I am going to probably jump on after this, so if you are on tonight, but I know you're busy. Seeing your book out in the wild is a dream. Absolutely. It's going to be so weird. Obviously, I've got my couple of copies. I'm waiting on my all my comp copies to come. They should be getting here at some point. Yeah, but seeing it on a shelf when you walk into a shop is going to be bizarre. Reading your own book out loud is always awkward. Well, the funny thing was, you did a read along in person to some kids in an event at the library. See, I'm dreading that. Like, not dreading it, because I know I'm probably going to have to do it. Because I sort of like, on one hand, I really want to do school visits and stuff. But then reading the book. And it's weird too, because it's a graphic novel. So it doesn't... It's not like a picture book where you can, like, you know, hold it up and read it. So what I did on my video, where I had to read some, was I took the digital files of the pages and I popped them up as like an overlay. So the video is me reading it, and then to the side, the pages are up there, full height of the screen or whatever. I thought that was the easier way to do it. Because the books, it's not like big like a picture book either. It's, you know, graphic novel size. Okay, so... this will have to go... Let's start here for now. That's not going to work. Let's try here. Cool, okay, that could be alright. And then, what else do we have on the rough sketch? We had some clouds. And we did have some background buildings. I might add that in later. I think we're pretty good here at the moment. And so I do cheat with my, because it's the cartoony nature of it. So while he does have that Sentai mouth, that's usually molded, obviously it will move. Probably more like Batman Beyond, I guess. Yeah, it seemed to work. I didn't get in trouble for it, for putting the pages up like that instead of holding it up like a book. So yeah, hopefully that's all good. I think it worked better. And plus you get to see the art bigger and clearer and stuff. And unfortunately, again, it would be weird to read out a graphic novel because obviously a big point of a graphic novel is the visual language, not just the dialogue and stuff. So I guess luckily in a way there is a part at the start of the book which is I think 4 pages long, which is prose, and it's all in rhyme. It's her origin, and I did it all in rhyme. So thanks for that suggestion, people like Matt Garvey, because I was lazy originally and I just wrote it, and then Matt, amongst other people, said you should make it rhyme, and I was like, oh man, I can't be bothered with that. But then I did, and it worked out really well, I think. So it was a nice exercise anyway. So those were the only prose pages. So I read those out. I didn't want to read those out because it's one of the more commented on parts that kids seem to like, and I didn't want to really give it away, if that makes sense. But I mean, it was the most obvious choice, because as I say, it was basically the only prose part of the book. So I don't know what I'm going to do when book 2 comes along. If book 1 for some reason, if book 1 doesn't do well, I guess I won't have to do as much promotion on book 2. But that's not what we want. We want it to do well. So now, do I do it grey? Or do I do it whatever secondary colour is going to be on the uniform? Maybe it does need to be grey. I was debating whether I just go with a lighter purple as that secondary colour, because I think yellow might be too much. Although it's quite a faded yellow, I guess. Yeah. What I probably should have done, it's not too late, I'll just have to fix something. Let's go with a slightly darker purple there. Oh, Mitch, sorry. Man, why did I miss the YouTube comments? Goodness gracious. I don't know if you're even still on the YouTube now because I took so long to reply. Gosh, sorry. My bad. Oh, I'm really bad at keeping up with this chat, guys, so sorry. I will try my best. Right, so now, thinking we can just go with a maybe a lighter purple is the secondary color. Maybe his belt should stay white though. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So, a bit of a shame to see that Fantastic Four had such a big drop off at the box office in its second week, and is only going to just, I think they said just break even or maybe just miss out on that, which is a real shame. It's a shame with Thunderbolts as well. Glad to see Superman did his job of successfully relaunching a let's say better DCU. But yeah, it's a bit of a shame because Fantastic Four was so good. Let's check I haven't missed anything else. Doing a Super Sentai Go battle. If I were to progress this as a book, I would have to make sure that all my monster designs look like, you know, B movie rubber suit type deals. A la Ultraman and the like. Power Rangers. Oh my gosh, Dove Designs, if you're listening. What did you think of how they did that trailer, that Power Rangers announced trailer for Fortnite? How it's all in-game graphics until the Power Rangers arrive, and then it turns into like a live-action episode of Power. Oh man, it's so good. Gosh, I don't know why I said it like that. It is so good. Oh my gosh. So good. Having that live action battle team leader and the live action Peely and everything. The girl with the robot arms who we're getting in the battle pass. And the Gun Fu from the Power Rangers with the massive minigun. The massive minigun, that sounds oxymoron. It's all closed off yet. I'm so looking forward to this update tonight because I finished everything. All my battle passes are done. I got the umbrellas. Got the summer Corvette thanks to the team up we did. And it was sort of like, well, I've hit everything. And luckily now we've got a new season, so I have to start again, I guess. Interestingly though, even though it's supposed to expire today as well, or tomorrow, whatever, the OG pass, there's been no word on the new OG pass, even though it says season ends 7th of August, same as the other one. So we'll get a new Lego one. We'll get a new battle pass for the standard game. Festival pass is a little bit away. I thought it was going to be Dead Mouse, but that released into the shop yesterday. So I'm interested to see who they're going to get. Should still be Slash from Guns N' Roses. Just going to keep saying it because if they listen to us about Power Rangers in our timeline, then they can listen to me about putting Slash in as a festival icon. They obviously are allowed to use Guns N' Roses music because there's jam tracks already. So now just give us Slash. 1V, greetings. Are those eyes on the tentacles? Yes, they are. Can't ever have too many eyes. Also helps the good guy win because plenty of honorable points to hit. Oh, good. I thought I missed you because I'm usually really slow at the YouTube chat. Made me think of the Superman movie and that creature they fight near the end. And it was only a couple of weeks ago. There's the big kaiju in the city. They fight in the end. Maybe I subconsciously ripped it off. Won't give him any eyes on his lower tentacles. So I'll go through here because I'm gonna have a bit of a lower opacity on the smoke, on the dust or whatever you want to call it. Chief, by the way, can I just say, to H. Kellenberg, less than 2 weeks to launch. 1 week, man. 1 week. 1 week from, I guess, from tonight my time, which is the 7th in the UK daytime. So yeah, 1 week. Also, thank you for the bits. Also, I forgot to say this earlier. Thank you for the raid on my last stream, although it was right at the end and I didn't realize when I was logging off, but I do appreciate it. And yeah, thank you for the bits. That is so cool. Man, you're too kind, man. But yeah, 1 week. 1 week. I don't think there's going to be a 1 week post unless I make it. The publisher sent me a few things that they're going to be posting, and there wasn't a 1 week one. There was the 1 month one and the 2 week one. But yeah, I'm going to definitely be talking about it. So yeah, as I said, in a couple of weeks I go to Australia, take the family on a trip, take the kids to the theme parks and stuff. So yeah, it's going to be really cool if I can walk into a shop over there, see my book on the shelf. It'll be very trippy. I need to make a alert thing for my Twitch when people do bits, because I didn't think people would do it, and so I didn't make one. And now it's average happens. It probably doesn't give the appreciation, the sense of appreciation, the look of appreciation, but I appreciate it. So yeah, so far, the reviews I've seen online, which are few, but I've been sent some other ones, have all been positive, which is a massive relief to me, because you never know. And even better, the few kids who have got to read it pre-release have all come back with, 5-star reviews and positive comments, some good questions. It's been really cool. So I'm hoping that trend will continue once the book is out. In the UK, it is now, because we do it differently in New Zealand, it is school year is over, Harry Potter styles, do it in the middle of the year. Summer break, I guess it's the same in America. So it's time to get that book into the hands of kids who like to read books on holidays. And congratulations, thank you. And I missed your other comment which said, still haven't made sense of what happens in my brain. I can't wait to watch it again. I think I read somewhere, it might have changed now because of how popular it got, was that the digital release date for Superman was going to be August 15th, which would only be a week away. If that is still true, which I'm sure a quick Google would confirm or deny, I cannot wait to watch it again. So other than Untamed, which I started watching on Netflix, I talked about that earlier, I found this other show. It's a Spanish show, not dubbed either, so I have to watch it with subtitles, which is fine, but it just means I can't do other stuff. It is called Death Inc. It's a dark comedy, I guess. It's just a comedy set in a funeral home. I think it's Muertes Essay in Spanish. But it's been quite a fun show as well. I'm one episode away from finishing season 1. There's already 2 on Netflix, and I think it said a 3rd is coming, which is cool. Worst thing is investing in a show and then realizing it's cancelled already. And I'm really looking forward to this documentary they're bringing out on the 15th, which is the what is it called? It's about The Biggest Loser, you know, that TV show. I was such a massive fan of that show, despite how bad it was for those people. Didn't know that at the time, because I used to be a heavy dude. I used to love that show, man. I remember watching it one time in Holland, and on that episode they took the contestants to New Zealand. So then I got homesick. But yeah, it's I was a watcher of that show. Now they've done this expose documentary about how bad it was. I mean, we all know that most of those people put their weight back on and stuff. It's going to be cool to see the actual doco. I've got a very eclectic taste in what I watch. You watched Untamed. Did you like it? I haven't seen it because it didn't seem interesting to me. I've watched the first 2 episodes so far. I started last night and I watched episode 2 this morning before the stream. So far, so good. I mean, I like Eric Bana. He's from this side of the globe, from Australia though. And it's got Sam Neill, who's from here in New Zealand. Playing Americans who work at Yosemite National Park, investigating a girl's death / maybe murder. That's what we're determining. Well, probably, and seems to be the way these shows go. So yeah, so far so good, apart from the very contrived plot device they used in episode 1, which I won't say. But I mean, you'll see it a mile away. Other than that though, I'm enjoying it. Definitely going to continue on, and it's been renewed for a season 2. You know, I want to watch Trigger. People are going on about that. It's a show out of South Korea. It's on Netflix as well. I think the plot was something like, it's set in the near future. All guns had been outlawed from, well, I assume just South Korea, not the world. And they've started black market filtering back into society after a long period of not having them. So people are saying it's sort of like a John Wick-esque show, so I'm down. So I'm going to start watching that too. Suddenly, there's an influx of stuff I want to watch. Always at the most inopportune time. But that's what it is. Here's what it is. Waiting for the weekend to watch Wednesday season 2. We Man, when they advertised that season 1 back in the day, that first trailer got me so like, yes, I want to watch this. Because as much as Tim Burton makes Tim Burton stuff, I do like the majority of his stuff. But I only ended up, I don't know why, but I only ended up watching episode 1 of season 1, and I never went past that. So I need to go back, rewatch it, and now I've got 2 seasons to watch, so I guess that's the upside. There's something that I think put me off, and I don't know what it was. Yeah, I need to rewatch that pilot episode. Alright, I think we've got the main characters done, at least enough for now. Hang on. Somewhere like that, maybe? Yep. Something like that. Here we go. I didn't think season 1 was extremely good, but since quality average of shows and movies lately has been medium to bad. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Once again, my 2 most favourite shows that have come out this year, which are not on Netflix, were The Pit, which I think was, let's say HBO. Pretty sure it was HBO. Or whatever they're called now. And the other one was Murderbot, which is on Apple. Those are my 2 favorite shows that came out this year so far. What color should his visor be? Could we get away with probably not. Oops. So you don't do it on the same layer. Too dark. That might do for now. For now. Also watched Sandman. That one was pretty good. It made me sad that they cancelled it. I I was gonna watch Sam. I think I watched the first episode of that as well, and I was gonna watch it. Then all that stuff came out. I know you should separate art from artist, and I spouted on about that with the whole Hulk Hogan dying. But got a bit of a bad taste in the old mouth there. But yeah, it looked good. Production value looked good. Dove Design says, I'm still here just doing stuff now, man. All good. You do your stuff. So as I said earlier in the stream, I'm opening up a small, limited, maybe call it, amount of slots for commissions, digital art commissions, and they are going to go towards me funding my prototype plushie of Super Unicorn Princess. This is what I've designed for it to look like. And so I am opening up some commissions, and any proceeds from the commissions will go to me paying for that. So check out my Instagram if that's something you're interested in. It'll be digital art commissions. I'll draw what you want. You get the high-res file sent to you. Up to you whether you let me share it on, the low-res version on socials. And for an extra fee, if you want, I can do a print and send you a physical print as well as the high-res digital version. So yeah, that's going to be happening soon. What else? I don't want to sit here just showing stuff, but you know. Right, where is the? It's here. And also, I'd recommend that if you do follow me on Instagram, to go onto my profile on Instagram and check my highlights. The DSUP IYS highlight specifically. It's pink with a picture of Super Unicorn Princess. And if you click on that, you'll see everyone who's participated so far in the Draw This in Your Style Super Unicorn Princess thingy that I did. There's some really cool interpretations of the character. Oops. Lots of different styles, which I love to see. From some really cool artists. So go check those out as well. So now we'll drop that to $70. Looks good. Cool beans, man. Cool beans. Aaron draws on 91. How's it going, Mike? It is going well. How are you going? Hope your night is going well. What stuff came out? Oh, what was I talking about? I heard nothing about the show except the premiere dates. What was I talking about? I blabber on about all these other things. So remind me. I sort of wanted to have a blue sky in the back to make it look like it was a serene, peaceful day until these two went in it. But then, on the other hand, a red background because it's, you know, stuff happening. So I don't know now. But I feel like I've done the red thing a lot. See, now here's one. This one by Mr. Schumacher. I've probably mispronounced. He did his version of Super Unicorn Princess, fighting Robogoon even, a way beefed up version. I coloured this in because he did it traditionally with, you know, ink and brush and stuff that I can't do. And I really liked the lines, so I threw some colours on. My colours probably ruined it, but anyway, that's an example of how I've used a red for the battle background recently, and if that gets posted today as planned, One Trick Pony syndrome will kick in. Something about Sandman, you said after that stuff came out you didn't want to watch it. Oh, the stuff about Neil Gaiman and his stuff that he did that wasn't good. Gosh. You know, naughty stuff that he did. Some of it in New Zealand too. So yeah, he got cancelled, as did the show. So yeah, but I guess they knew it was going to get cancelled, so they could do the ending. I don't mind if a show is going to get cancelled, but they let it go out properly. It's when they just cancel a show, especially on a cliffhanger. It's why I like how they handled Murderbot, because Apple is notorious for not renewing stuff quickly, or making those announcements quickly. So I was a bit worried. But Murderbot ends in a way that if there isn't a season 2, which I highly doubt will be the case, but if there isn't, it's ended on a note that is like, okay, that's cool. You tied up the story of season 1, but you have left some stuff there that we can explore in season 2, but if there wasn't a season 2, it would be okay because you still wrapped up the stuff from season 1. Does that make sense? Anyway, but yeah, that also helps because it's based on books, I guess. So I'm really hoping they do announce season 2, because that show was just excellent. Oh, it's not good stuff, man. Not good stuff that he did. Probably that's why it's 100% why the show got cancelled. Did you like Murderbot? It actually surprised me. I did have high expectations for it. Never read the books. I watched the trailer, and I was like, I'm in. I haven't read the books. I got the first book digitally, and when I opened it, it was just this massive wall of text. Like they forgot what paragraphs were, and I don't like that stuff, man. So I was just like, I'll watch the show. And the show, I loved the show. It doesn't matter if there's not a season 2. I'm pretty sure there will be. And I hope there is, because I loved it. But yeah, it didn't end on a cliffhanger, I guess. I'm going to mispronounce names again. Ismail Grant. Bro, I love your art style. Thank you so much. I very much appreciate it. Thank you. And thanks for jumping in the stream. I didn't have high expectations either because I hadn't read the book for Murderbot. But that trailer, the trailer sold me, and the show lived up to it, thankfully. So I highly recommend that. The Pit is still number one for me in terms of new shows. That was TV excellence. And honestly, because it has been renewed, and I feel like it'll keep getting renewed, because I think the Emmy nominations are already out, right? I didn't check them. But I heard from a friend that The Pit has a few nominations, including for Noah Wyle, who 100% deserves it, because his character, Dr. Robbie, if there is any justice in the world, his character, Dr. Robbie, will go down as one of the great TV characters. Just so good. Great show. Bryan Cranston's daughter is in it. I didn't realize that she was his daughter until after season 1 had finished. She's very good. One of my favorite characters, for some reason, is not coming back. That's a bit annoying. But gosh, it's just, I loved it. Fun V on YouTube says, I'm kind of hoping that they do longer episodes on season 2, 20 minutes per episode. Yep, 20 minutes was not right for that show. The first one, the pilot, I think was closer to 40 if I'm remembering correctly. And I thought they'd stay around there. But alas, they made the decision to go shorter, and it was really annoying. It was the one thing I would change about that show. So totally agreeing with you on that. Also, it's one thing that really annoys me about streaming shows. Not specifically Murderbot, because it was pretty consistent with its timings, but Disney seems to be the worst for it, is not having a standard runtime, like not sticking to a lane, like the Star Wars shows. I think The Mandalorian was pretty bad for it. Like, one episode was 39 minutes, then the next one was 29 minutes, and it's like, dude, like, gotta keep it consistent, man. Rant over. Okay. Bryan Cranston's daughter, I can't remember her name. If you've watched The Pit, though, she is, so it's the group of, what do you call them, residents? The people who are going to be doctors. Probably the first episode was 2 episodes together. Yeah, it probably was, for Murderbot. So in The Pit, there's the group of residents, and there's that one resident, the girl with glasses, who alludes, or who, I think her sister's like autistic. She's like her caregiver. She's like a higher up resident. I think she's going to like be a, well, they're all going to be doctors. I don't know. She seemed like she was higher up than the other ones. So she was the female one she wore glasses. She was a little bit timid. That's Bryan Cranston's daughter anyway. I can't remember her name. She uses her mother's surname. Anyway, yeah. So, cool story. Right, we must be heading on to 2 hours on the stream. Let's see. 1:54. All right, and still looking at it, we are at refresh. We are at 241 followers on YouTube. So we are crawling in the right direction towards my goal of 250 followers on YouTube. 96 on Twitch, which means we're 4 away from my self-imposed goal of 100. So if you are watching on there and you haven't followed or subscribed yet, please consider doing so. I wanted to try something, but it's probably going to look naff. I'm going to try it and then probably erase it. Which is to say, not that one. Did I put it in my favorites? I think I did. I did not. Go, Mike. What a legend. No, it wasn't this one. It was this one. Nick Judy 1, hi. Hello. Thanks for jumping in the stream. Hope your day or night or wherever you're watching from is going well. To be honest, I thought I was going to go a bit darker. I'll try this other one. As I said, this may come out really naff and I'll just delete it and put a flat color or some sort of gradient, but I just wanted to try it out. First of all, let's add that to favorites because I don't want to lose it again. Oh, I did it wrong. Oh. Why is it search? There must be an easier way to do this. I don't usually do it. I've only started putting stuff in my favorites recently. Because I can't be bothered going and finding stuff, which is the point. Oh my gosh. There we go. Yeah, man. Okay. Free Neptune brushes. Derp Collectible says ahoy hoy, always good. Kaiju Battle, it is indeed. Needs lots of lens flares, certainly does. Good shout. Right, once again, this will probably just not. No, don't like that. Maybe. Yeah, it just looks like a gradient. I just wanted it to sort of have more of a... Oof. Screw that up. Screw that up. All right. Let's... Drag them all that way. I don't know. Gosh. Definitely does need lens flares though. Well, annoyingly, that's wrong. It has to be. Has to be there. What to put on the billboards, I wonder? Oh, I must have done that on the wrong layer. Disk. Okay, we'll figure that out. We'll do it a different way. Oh, Mike, what did you do? Dude, I'm on the wrong layer, dude. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll just grab them. Hang on. Just gonna make sure. Okay, so what I want to do is grab. All of that. Cut and paste. Move it back to what it's supposed to be. And Bob's your uncle. Boom. There we go. It's better. Much better. Right. FunV is back. Alright, the final update of the Fortnite shop before the new season drops tonight has now happened for those people who are interested in such things. Looks like I'm going to go bankrupt again this season because not only do we get the Power Rangers, Peacemaker is also coming to Fortnite. Oh, I did it on this one as well. So I need to, once again, fix my error put it up there. And life will be good again. So here we go. It's better. Okay, so we will need to put buildings in the background. That's okay, we'll do that in a minute. Let's get rid of the makeshift logo for now. Right, let us. It will have to be. Way down here, I think. Let's see. What I'll do is I'll just put a grid on. Not that I follow a grid, but just to, you know. He says as he follows the grid. That'll do. So if I I've left a gap. This one around here. Oh, we can only just. Oh no, there you go, worked. bend in the tentacle with the squiggly line under the eye. Oh my gosh, it does. A really derpy face too. I like it. I won't be able to unsee it, but I'm not going to change it. Yeah, well played. Right, we need to... do we though? Cheating. Cheating. That's right. Alright, there you go now. Definitely will change that sky though. First. Oh. Usually you're right, as is often the case. Funvi, you've got to go. Thanks for the stream. Hey, thanks for jumping in. Thanks for the chat. Yeah, that's the risk of drawing live and accidentally framing stuff. Thanks for jumping in. Always a pleasure. Alright, that looks a bit more like a city. So now we could try the Gaussian blue. Although I think it actually, now that it's got the windows in, it actually looks okay. Maybe just a slight one. I don't know. Yeah, we're going to change the background. Ooh, maybe some lightning and stuff. Maybe pink. No, I don't know. Those buildings would need to be a different colour then. The windows will be gone. Gosh darn. Oh, tried and true. Right, where are we? I think we did it on that layer. Yep. Something like that. Oh, good. Dove Designs is back. How goes the book? Now, do we put a Gaussian blur on them or not? Probably. JP Motion 21. Hey mate, what are we looking at? We are looking at a kaiju battle. When I zoom out, here we go. Dove Designs on Twitch says, haven't started my work on the book for tonight just yet. Oh, nice. Happy birthday. I always feel bad for people who jump in the stream when I'm doing these sort of bits, because then they can't really see what I'm drawing. I just realized I've got no windows on it either. Really? What should we put on the billboards? Right, let's have a look. See if we can. Oh, that's alright, I guess. Alright. Mm. Mhm. I've really got to go and clear some of these brushes up. Gosh darn it. Those lines again. And what I might try. Actually wouldn't mind if it's on the orange ones as well. That might be too much. Wrong. What I might do is actually take that away. And, more like that might be right. Oh man. Okay. What is the time? 12:30. Alright, it's not bad for 2.5 hours. There you go. Looks a bit more active. Oh, do I have a it's probably too uniform. Yeah, we can just do it ourselves. Okay. Dude, have you been seeing all the Spider-Man Brand New Day stuff? Yeah, man, I saw a picture of Punisher. I think that's actually from the Punisher special because he's filming them back to back. I heard a rumor there's going to be a comic accurate Scorpion. I don't know, man. That Scorpion that they brought into Homecoming, whatever the first one was. I think they went, if I'm not mistaken, they were riffing on the Ultimate version of Scorpion, where he was the cartel guy. I like that version. I guess it's still going to be him, but does he need a costume? I don't know. Still quite interesting though. Okay. I think that's about as much as it's going to be. I think it is. Oh, hang on. Dove Design says, wonder how they're going to make Scorpion different than the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man one. I'm trying to remember now what they did in that show. But that's not it's not the same timeline, universe, whatever, right? Oh man, I feel like I'm gonna do this. Not overdo it. Dang it, it's gone back over. I think we have to leave it there, so I'm going to just keep doing stuff to it and just, yeah. I don't think there's been a Purple Ranger, which is another reason I went purple. It's not 616, but 616 adjacent. Yeah, so it's a splinter timeline then, right? Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I hope when they say comic accurate, they mean like back in the day, not robotic, not overly robotic looking or armory looking. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how that suit looks post-production as well. Everyone's raving about it. So we'll see. Anyway, everything's looking good. We only have to wait just under a year till we get to see it. All right, you know what? I'm going to call it into the stream. There's my Kaiju Sentai battle. I need to find a graphic designer who can do logos, because it's not my bag, especially when I've done them red. So, what it needs is a thing behind it. Don't think I have what I want. Maybe. How big is that? Let's see through there. Still can't read it that way. We'll leave the logo off. But anyway, here we go. Done and done. Just to be that guy. Here's one. I've really got to make a signature brush. Say that every time. Here's some more Red Ranger progress. Wasn't really digging it, so I stopped. But anyway. There we go. Stick it at the top. Somewhere. Over there. So I don't know. That'll do. Okay, cool. Right, I'll end this for the 100th time. You dig the Red Ranger. Thanks, man. Those helmets are way more overly complicated than they look when you go to draw them. If you're basic like myself. So there's a thing called under the table, my friend. It's money that people don't know about, I guess. I don't do that. Really hope it isn't made of old Stark tech. It probably will be, because wasn't man, I hope Michael Keaton comes back. Wasn't he getting in bed with Scorpion at the end of Homecoming? And wasn't he the one stealing all that Stark tech and stuff? So I feel like it probably will be. Or Chitauri tech, alien tech, whatever they were scooping up. Damage control. Was it damage control? I can't remember. Anyway, that's my Sentai picture. That's my Sentai stream. And we are done. I'll be back next week on, if all goes to plan, my Tuesday / most of your guys' Monday night. He told Scorpion to buzz off since Peter saved his life. I remember that wrong. I still hope Michael Keaton comes back. That Vulture was just excellent. What a way to take the original design and make it make sense in the real world. With the aviator jacket, with the, the fur or whatever. So good. Anyway, right. Time to log off the stream. I'm going to see if anyone's on Fortnite and have a quick game before I get to work. Have some lunch. But I will see you next week on the stream. Until then, remember that you can pre-order my book, Super Unicorn Princess, which is out in 1 week if you live in the UK, Australia, New Zealand, in places like that. So that is coming out. And in November, if you live in North America, in November, my other book, which I created with Franco, who wrote this excellent story that I got to illustrate, Chase Speedington and The Last Dragon's Breath. Those are my 2 books coming out. That one's November. Super Unicorn Princess in 1 week. If you are interested in commissions, digital art commissions, then check out my Instagram at Mike Hartigan. It's there on the screen. I am opening up a limited amount of spots. And also check out all the cool people who have contributed to the Super Unicorn Princess Draw This in Your Style. There's some really cool pictures, really cool styles, and interpretations of the character. So, we are done. I will see you later. Until next week, imagine, draw, create, as always, and thanks.